Hi, I'm Rich Belanger, owner of TimerServices.com. Today I want to give you a little bit of history about TimerServices.com and also present the costing structure so you can see if it's right for you. TimerServices.com is made up of several applications. One is the online registration. That began as a system that I created for the Boston's Run to Remember half marathon. It ran for about 6 years, signing up between 6,000 and 8,000 people. I realized I had a product and decided to do something on my own. I created RunRaceRegister.com, which still exists. It's an online registration company, and it has a lot of the features that we have in TimerServices.com, although TimerServices has evolved beyond that. One of the things added to TimerServices was contract control. Contract control basically is a way to be able to keep all of your customer information in the database and at your fingertips. And it allows you to renew contracts with your customers by sending out emails. The person or the race director will click on a link within the email. He's brought to the contract. He can review all of the information that you've put in, make changes if he so desires, and then he saves it, and you are notified with an email that it's been accepted, and you can go in to review all the information to make sure it's to your liking, and that's how you renew a contract. So contract control is a very important part of online registration, TimerServices.com. And the other part of the system is something I created for a company a long time ago, an email blast system. That allows you to send out emails for advertising a race or a monthly newsletter, and it also allows the race director to send out his own or her own email blast. So it's a very popular feature. Everybody seems to like that a lot. So we brought all those together. We created TimerServices.com. One of the main reasons that they all came together was a friend of mine who's a timer was talking about how competitive the market got and how other timers who had online registration were able to cut their timing fees and make up the difference with online registration. So I wanted to help him out, and that's how we created TimerServices.com. Right now, the way that the costing structure is for TimerServices.com, I have a fixed fee per year of $500. That $500 is billed out for $125 on January, March, May, and July 1st. So I spread it out so it doesn't, eat into your cash flow. The other part of it is the variable fee, and that's what I want to explain to you visually. I have a pretty good example of one of our timers. I have blocked out some of the pertinent information, but you'll see what I mean. This report actually spells out pretty well how the profits are divided. So let's go into demo, and this is what you see, or you will see. You'll see your own name there, but this is what you see when you log into the system. When you go into online services, this is where you can see the profit report, and you click this button called profit, and you get a report that resembles this, only there's information in it. So you can notice that you can change the months, you can see the counts of the runners and the charge accounts. I'll talk about that a little bit later. And here's the structure of the report, basically the heading, and then you'll have all the information here. So obviously with zeros it doesn't make much sense. So what I did is I moved it on to a spreadsheet. And so this is the actual report from a timer. It shows that he has 1,506 runners so far. A total charge of $996. What that is, many times a runner will sign up multiple people. So naturally the number of charges is going to be less than the number of runners. And what we do with TimerServices.com is we like to keep everything online real time. So the very second that a runner signs up, his or her information will appear in your report. So, how do you read this? Basically, it is all of the financial information with the calculations of the portion that goes to the timer and the portion that comes back to me in Timer Services. It's totaled up at the bottom, so you can actually see exactly how much is owed, how much was collected, how many runners in the particular month. But the best thing about this report is it shows you in black and white exactly how each transaction occurs. So let's go from left to right. So this particular transaction was on November 1st. Michael Soto is the runner. The event is the Big Dog 5K. The charge ID, that's an important number because that's the number that you will look up charges in your PayPal account. If you needed to find out about this particular transaction, you would be putting this number in as the invoice ID in PayPal and doing a search. So what happened with Michael is he had a charge amount, the entry fee of $35. He decided not to donate an extra, couple dollars, so the total amount is $35. With Timer Services, we recommend these amounts. You don't have to do this, but we recommend a $1.50 fixed fee to charge the runner and 6% based on this number here. So if you take that $150 and that $210, the total charge added to the $35 is $38.60. So that's exactly what they paid and what was processed through PayPal. Now PayPal, they have a fee also, and it has a fixed fee and a variable fee. I created these fees to resemble the PayPal fees. Only this, instead of being $1.50, is 30 cents. You can see you made $1.20. And this particular fee is 2.5% as opposed to 6%, which you charge the runner. So if you add these two values and you subtract them from the addition of these two values, you get a profit of $2.34. So that's the amount of money that you made as profit on this one transaction. The way we have it set up, Timer Services will be taking 40% and you get 60%. That's for the first 10,000 runners, and you notice that you get the higher percent. And actually, when you go into the second 10,000 runners, so from runner 10,001 through 20,000, this percentage will be 30% and your percentage will be 70%. So the bigger you get, the better percentage you get. And anything above 20,000, which we haven't had anybody do that just yet, it's an 80-20 forever, so anything above 20,000 is an 80-20 split. So you can see we do it in your favor to give you incentive to grow the business. So that's basically the cost structure. I hope that this has been informative, and thanks for listening.